Okay, dear students, we are in 6.5 exercise and also have finished 3 questions, up to 3 questions. And let us see 4th question onwards. We will see 4th question and 5th question we will do in this class. Okay, in between concept is there. Let us first finish the 4th question. You see 4th question what they have given, 3 parts are there. Prove that the following functions do not have maxima or minima. Until now, any function we will take and we will find a local minima, local maxima or minima. Like that we were finding maximum value, minimum value, whatever it may be. But now, for this question, 3 functions are such that they do not have maxima or minima. Like that we have to prove. Okay. See, what are those functions? You see, first function is e power x. Okay. See, normally, we can draw a graph even though you do the derivation, but you draw the graph. Why? Because these are standard graph. Okay, see what I am doing. F of x they have given, f dash x we will find. F dash x is equal to e power x. Why? Because d by dx e power x is e power x. That's all. Okay, see, to proceed further, maxima or minima, critical point, we will equate derivative f dash x, first derivative into 0. Okay, f dash x is equal to 0 implies e power x is equal to 0. But e power x, is it equal to 0? It never be equal to 0. Okay, that you keep in your mind. You see here I am drawing the graph. This is the graph of y is equal to e power x. Okay, see, this is 1 and this is 0. See, you may give x input to negative, positive number, both you can give x. Okay, but if you give 0, then 1 will come. Less than 0, negative number also. But see, the output is nearest to 0, but it never be 0. E power x will never be 0. It may go up to infinity. Whatever you may give, the input, based on input, it may go up to infinity, but it will never go to 0. That is the speciality of this function. Okay, e power x. Why? Because e is 2.718. Okay. Now you tell me, if we compare this graph with ordinary graphs, so maxima, minima graphs, you see, if this is like this or like this, here point C is called maxima, here point C is called minima. Okay? Why? Because see, before reaching C, function is increasing, after C, function is decreasing. Then this is called maxima. Before reaching C, function is decreasing, after C, function is increasing. Therefore, the point C, critical point, is called here minima. Such point is existing here for this e power x. Before 1 also increasing only, after 1 also increasing only. That means this is all increasing function only, not a decreasing function. Okay? That is why what we have to write, see, prove that maxima or minima do not have. See, one line you write first. The function does not have critical point. The function does not have critical points. Therefore, neither minima nor maxima exist. Neither minima nor maxima exists. Okay? See, e power x cannot be 0. That you keep in your mind. The function does not have critical point. This is critical point. This is critical point. Before critical point, after critical point, function should change. But here, there is no change of function. Okay? Okay. Let us go for second part of this 4th question. Okay. Okay. g of x is equal to log x. This function also we have to prove that maxima or minima is not available. Neither minima nor maxima existing, like we have to prove. Okay. See, here also, first you proceed for first derivation, g dash x. G dash x is equal to t by dx log x is 1 by x. Okay. Proceed further, you equate it to 0. G dash x is equal to 0 implies 1 by x is equal to 0. X is equal to 1 by 0. Undefined. Can you tell x value here? 1 by x is equal to 0 means x is equal to 1 by 0. Okay, you cannot tell. Okay, you see here, again I am drawing this graph, log x graph also. This is y is equal to log x. Okay, see this is 0, this is 1 point x. Logarithmic function is for only positive numbers greater than 0, not even 0. 0 also you cannot give for log. Greater than 0 only you can give input. Okay, greater than 0 only means negative anyway you cannot give, even 0 also you cannot give. But if you observe, between greater than 0 to 1, the output will be negative. After greater than 1, the output will be positive. Output means y. Okay. But the logic for us is, there is continuous increase of the function. There is no critical point. There is no turning point. Okay. Here also increasing only up to, see, from 0 to 1 slowly if you give, that means 0 you should not give, greater than 0 up to 1, slowly if you increase the function towards 1, the value also going to increase. Okay. After 1 also if you goes on increase the input, the value also going to increase. That means everywhere there is only increase of function only, there is no decrease of function. Then we can say there is no critical point. X you cannot find, x is undefined, like is there. Undefined means you cannot find. Okay, write down. There is no critical point. This also same you have to repeat it. Okay, there is no critical point. Or else you keep like this only. There is no critical point. Okay. Neither minima nor maxima exist. You understand? Okay. See, clearly x should come one value, then only we can do again the double derivative. Based on that symbol you can do. But x itself you are not going to get means you cannot get. Maxima, minima are not available, like you can write. Okay. Let us proceed for third part. Okay. See here, third part of the fourth question. H of x is equal to x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. This is the function. You have to prove that there is no maxima or minima available, like. Okay. Same. You see here graph you cannot draw. Okay. Let us do what we can say. Derivation, first derivation, you see h dash x is equal to 3x square plus 2x plus 1. But what you have to do, you have to make it equal to 0. See, I am making equal to 0. H dash x is equal to 0 implies 3x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. But do you get any factors here? You see 3 into 1, 3 should equal to 2. Factors of 3. 3 into 1, 3. And you see minus 1 into minus 3 or 1 into 3. Bas. Okay. but you cannot get 2. Okay, see what I am doing then. A plus b whole square, like you think, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, then we will change it. See, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square implies a square is equal to 3x square comma a is equal to root 3x. Okay, then 2ab is equal to 2x comma b is equal to 2 going to get cancelled, x by a is root 3x, 1 by root 3. Okay, see here you have got two values, a is equal to root 3x comma b is equal to 1 by root 3. We will see a plus b whole square we will write and we will see whether any factor or root we will get or not. Okay, let us see. Root 3x plus 1 by root 3 whole square is equal to a plus b whole square. Why? Because both are positive here. A square 3x square plus 2ab plus 2x. Why? Because a into b root 3 going to get cancelled, only x will be there, 2 into x plus b square 1 by 3. Why? Because 1 by root 3 whole square means 1 by 3. Okay, see, is it equal? H dash x? No. Why? Because see, here 1 is there, here 1 by 3 is there. Then if you write this automatically, you have to add to get 1. That means 1 minus 1 by 3, 3 minus 1, 2 by 3. 2 by 3 you have to add, then you will get this one. Then you write down what I am writing. You see, h dash x is equal to root 3x plus 1 by root 3 whole square plus 2 by 3. Is it okay? If you add plus 2 by 3, then automatically see, this will give 1 by 3 only. 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 is going to become 1 again. Now you have made equal of this function. Now you make h dash x is equal to 0. Okay, you see how I am doing. H dash x is equal to 0 implies root 3x plus 1 by root 3 whole square is equal to minus 2 by 3. Now you think here, see, something square is equal to minus 2 by 3 means, do you get any real root? See, square I have removed. Is it okay? If you square you remove here you have to make square root. Okay? That means no real root. No real root means x you are not getting in real number. Then you don't have maximum or minimum. No critical point. Write down. No critical point exists, neither minima nor maxima exists. Okay? But because real root, see, whatever you may do, x value you should get, then only you can find. Here x value you cannot get. No real root will be there. Okay? That is why you cannot find maxima or minima. There is no maxima or minima like that. You can write and close this question. Okay. Next, another concept we go. Last concept, that is maxima minima for closed interval functions. Okay, that we will see. Okay, see, next concept is maxima minima for closed intervals. What is closed interval normally? Have you done until now like this question? Say f of x is there, but x belongs to a to e, but this is under closed interval. Like this question can we do? Have we done? Until now, no, not done. Okay, why? Because the closed interval questions we have not done. If at all closed interval comes for functions, then what will be the maxima minima? And what term we are going to call? Okay. And another thing. What about any function is having more than 1 and 2? More than 2 or more than 1? Maxima points, more than minimum points. What we are going to call? Like this we will understand here. You see here, we have taken one function. That function is having closed interval a to e. Here also you see a to e closed interval. We have closed. There is no open. That means what I want to say here, beyond e this value is not going to reduce. Beyond a also this value is not going to reduce. Reduce means here reducing is there. That is why I am telling. Okay. Strictly from a to e only this function is available. What are a, b, c, d, e? These are points, inputs. Okay. Okay. You see here what we have to observe here. If it is in closed interval, anyway you have to find the values at closed interval. You see what I am writing here. F of a you have to find. F of e also you have to find. Okay. See, one function is there. You have to substitute a also. You have to substitute e also. E also. Closed interval. C. But remaining question like earlier only we will do. What is earlier question? You see, we are going to do f dash x and we are making it to equal to 0. Then we are going to get x is equal to c critical point. Sometimes there may be more than one critical point, two critical points. Actually here I think okay, we do one thing. We will remove this. Why? Because see, I don't think more than two critical points will come. May come, may not come. I don't know. Okay. Let me take only A, B, C, D. A to D. Okay. A to D I am writing again. I am changing this. A to D. Okay. X may have two critical points. Those critical points you see A and D are fixed. Why? Because D is there. A, D are fixed. You are finding the values. Here you see, when closed interval comes, normally we will find values. We don't bother about minima, maxima points. Two values you are finding. Intervals. Critical point also you are finding. This critical point always should be equal to this interval or in between this interval. C may be equal to D or C may be equal to A and C may be in between A and D. Here C will be not this C, don't confuse. Okay. This X value will be B or C. Okay. Okay. Now you see here one word has come. Absolute maximum value. Absolute minimum value. Okay. What are these? See, absolute maximum value or absolute minimum value will come in closed intervals only. You keep in your mind. This concept you have to understand. Absolute word comes means closed interval. You are defining clearly. If it is closed interval, then only you can define clearly. This is the absolute. Absolute or greatest maximum value. Absolute minimum value or least minimum value. C, B and C are local minimum values here. Local. We know local maximum, local minimum, local maximum value, local minimum value. When B and C are local maximum value, local minimum value, global maximum value, global minimum value you can write. Okay? Local, global. Local earlier we have read. Now global has come. Okay? Absolute and global. Like these two you keep in your mind. Okay. You see here. Absolute maximum means, see, among four values, which is the highest value, that will be absolute maximum value. See, by seeing this here graph, can I say f of b is absolute maximum value by this graph? Okay. F of b will be absolute maximum value. Why? Because this is the highest. Absolute means highest among all 4 or all 3. Okay? At least 3 will come. 1 point will come in between, or else 2 also may come. 4 also or 3 also may come. You see here f of b is the highest value. That is why we are going to call this as absolute maximum value. Okay. Then what is the least value here? A. F of A. That means f of A will be the absolute minimum value. Okay. C. Then what about B and C? Sorry, what about C and D? Remaining values will be local maximum value, local minimum value. Like that you have to understand. Okay. In this question, by doing the graph, absolute maximum means highest value. F of B is absolute maximum. Absolute minimum means least value. F of A. Then f of C will be local minimum value. This is local maximum value. Okay. Like that you have to know. See, you may ask, sir, you are calling this as what we can say, maximum. Why? Because see, here function is goes on increasing up to that point. That is why you are going to call it as a local minimum value, local maximum value. Okay. Here also, why you are calling this is function is goes on reducing and increasing. That is why this is minimum value, local minimum value. Okay. Like that you have to understand the concept. Simple reason. Absolute minimum or absolute maximum values will come for closed intervals only. Okay. For closed intervals, along with these interval values, you have to take critical point values also. Among all values, maybe 3 values or maybe 4 values, which is the highest value, that value will be absolute maximum value. Among all values, maybe 3 values or 4 values, which is least value, that will be absolute minimum value. That means you are finding f of A also, f of D also, then f of B also, and f of C also. Here for this question you are finding all the 4 values. But see, according to our textbook, there is no absolute maxima or absolute minima. Absolute maximum value, absolute minimum values are there. When closed interval comes, they will ask you to find the values only. Okay. Directly we will go for question number 5. Okay. Question number 5 is having absolute minimum and absolute maximum value only. We will do it. Okay. Okay. See, 5th question. Find absolute maximum value, absolute minimum value of any function. The function they are giving for the given intervals. This is very important. Whenever they ask absolute minimum and absolute maximum, closed intervals will come. Without interval, they don't ask absolute minimum or absolute maximum. That you keep in your mind. Okay. See, f of -2, f of 2 you have to find, but in between critical point also you have to find. Any critical point is there, that point value also you have to find. Let us find first critical point. You see, f dash x is equal to 3x square. Then you make f dash x is equal to 0, implies x is equal to 0. Why? Because 3x square 0 is equal to x square is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. Okay. This x is in between -2 and 2. Okay. 3 values are there. See, now what I am writing, you observe carefully. X is equal to -2, comma, x is equal to 0, and x is equal to 2. -2 and 2 anyway you have to find. In between 0 also you have to find. You see, order you have to maintain. -2, 0, 2. Okay. Now you find all the 3 values. That is, see here you need not find f double dash x. F double dash x symbol, sign, gain and all not required for absolute. Okay. Find f of -2 is equal to -2 whole cube -8. Okay. F of 0 is equal to 0 cube, that is equal to 0. Okay. F of 2 is equal to 2 cube, that is equal to 8. Okay. Now you tell me, first they are asking absolute maximum value. Among these 3, which is maximum? 8 will be maximum. Okay, then write absolute maximum value. Among these three, 8 is the maximum value. Then write down absolute maximum value. Absolute maximum value is equal to 8. Okay. See, 1 is over already. Now you don't consider about 8. Then in between these two, which is the least value? Why? Because absolute minimum value, how to write? Minus 8 is less than 0. Okay. Write down absolute minimum value. Absolute minimum value is equal to minus 8. Okay. Minus 8 will be least. Plus 8 will be highest. In between 0 will come. Okay. Like this you have to tackle these questions. You understand? Let us go for second part. Okay. See second part, fifth question. F of x is equal to sin x plus cos x. X belongs to 0 to pi. Closed interval. Okay. See, same question we have done for local maximum, local minimum also. There local maximum, local minimum we have got. But here absolute minimum, absolute maximum we are getting. Why? Because this is fixed. Less than 0 you don't go negative side. Greater than pi also you don't go in positive side. That means see here in circle diagram if you draw, this is 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi. Okay. See here all are positive. Negative depends. Here sin is positive, cosecant is positive. Remaining all negative. Cos also negative. Okay. That we know. Okay. Now you see anyway f of 0, f of pi you have to find. We know. But in between also critical point we will find. Okay. Let us find the critical point. See what I am doing. Critical point I am finding. F dash x is equal to d by dx sin x is cos x. D by dx cos x is minus sin x. Okay. That means see f dash x is equal to 0 implies sin x is equal to cos x. Is it okay? F dash x is equal to 0 implies sin x is equal to cos x. That means tan x is equal to 1. Why? Because if this comes this side, sin by cos is equal to 1. Tan x is equal to 1. Okay. Then x is equal to tan inverse 1. See here for tan this is positive, this is negative. Here only sin is positive, sin and cosecant. But we are talking about sin, cos, tan, these three only. Here tan is negative, but here positive is there. That means here the value of 1 for tan, here only how to take. That means in between 0 to pi by 2, 1 will come for tan pi by 4. Write down. X is equal to pi by 4. Okay. See, this is critical point, but even then you have to find f of 0, f of pi by 4, f of pi. Then you have got x, three values. You see, x I am writing. X is equal to 0, comma, x is equal to pi by 4, and x is equal to pi. You understand now? How we have got? Okay. Then you find all the three values. F of 0 is equal to sin 0 plus cos 0. 1. Why? Because sin 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay? Then pi by 4. F of pi by 4. Sin pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4 is equal to 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. Root 2. See, root 2 is greater than 1. Why? Because of root 2 value 1.414. Okay? That keep in your mind. F of pi. Sin pi plus cos pi. See, we know very well, sin here 0, here 0, here 1. That means pi, sin is 0. Okay. Cos you see here, cos here 1, here 0, here minus 1. That means minus 1. That is equal to minus 1. Okay. Now you tell me maximum among these three, which is maximum value? Root 2 is maximum. Okay, write down absolute maximum. Root 2. Okay. Now root 2 story over. 1 and -1 are there. Which is minimum? -1 only. Write down absolute minimum value. -1. Okay. Absolute maximum and absolute minimum value they are asked us to find. We have found absolute maximum value as root 2, absolute minimum value as -1. 1 will be in between these. Okay. Let us go for third part. Okay. See the third part. Absolute minimum, absolute maximum, how to find? They have given closed interval. If without closed interval, you cannot find absolute maximum and absolute minimum. That we know. Function they have given f of x is equal to 4x minus half x square. Okay. See, anyway you have to find the values at f of -2, f of 9/2. 9/2 means here 4.5. Okay. But another value also you have to find x. F dash x you make. F dash x. Write down f dash x is equal to. F dash x is equal to d by dx 4x is 4 minus half d by dx x square is 2x. That means 4 minus x. Then you make f dash x is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 4. Okay? X is equal to 4 means in between -2 and 4.5. Write down x is equal to -2 comma x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 9/2. Okay, all are there. Three values are there. Then you find one by one. F of -2, f of 4, f of 9/2. Okay, f of -2 is equal to 4 into -2 minus 1/2 minus 2 square minus 8. See here, this is 4/2, 2 minus 2 minus 10. Is it okay? See, 4 into -2 minus 8 minus 1/2 x square. X square by 2. X square is here, you see, -2 square 4. 4/2 2 minus 2. That's all. Minus 8 minus 2 minus 10. Okay, that is over. Then you go for f of 4. F of 4. 4 means see 4 into 4 minus 4 square by 2. 16 minus 4 square by 2 means 16/2, 8. Is it okay? This is 16. 4 square by 2. 4 square is 16. 16/2 is 8. Minus 8. That is equal to 8. Okay, that is over. And go for f of 9/2. Okay, see 4 into 9/2 minus 4 square. You see, x square means, shall I write 81/4? 81/4 divided by 2 means divided by 2, like this also I can write. Okay, you see here 2 times will go, that is equal to 18 minus 81/8. Is it okay? 81/8. Why? Because there is no calculation, cancellations. 8 8s are 64. 6 is there. 8 1s are 8 plus 6 14. 144 minus 81/8. Okay. 144 minus 80 means 64. 144 minus 81 means 63. 63/8. Okay. See, 63/8, whether is it greater than 8 or less than 8? Less than 8 only. Why? Because see, 64/8 is 8. 63/8 is less than 8. Okay, write down. This is less than 8. Okay, now you see, you are having -10, 8 less than 8. Which is absolute maximum? 8 is absolute maximum. Why? Because this is less than 8. Okay, write down. absolute maximum value. Absolute maximum value will be 8. Why? Because this is less than 8. This is negative value. This is always less only. Okay. Okay. Then you go for absolute minimum. Absolute minimum, naturally, even though this is less than 8, but this is positive value, this is negative value. Always this will be minimum value. Absolute minimum value is minus 10. You understand? Like this you have to close this question. Let us go for fourth part. Okay. See the fourth part, fifth question. F of x is equal to x minus 1 whole square plus 3. X belongs to minus 3, 1. Okay. See, anyway you have to find f of minus 3, f of 1, but in between also we will see whether in between will come or extreme or any value will come. Okay, you see, first let us find f dash x. F dash x. Write down f dash x is equal to, see, d by dx of x square is 2x, that means 2 into x minus 1. D by dx of x minus 1 is 1 only, that is why you need not do. D by dx of 3 is 0, that means 2x minus 1. This will give 2x minus 2. Okay, 2x minus 2. Now you make equal. F dash x is equal to 0 implies 2x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 1. 2x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 means already value available. That means you have not got any value, new value. All 4 old values you are having, but new value has not come. Okay, right down. X is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 1, that's all. Same one has come. No new value has come. Okay. Now you find each value, f of minus 3 and f of 1. F of minus 3 is equal to, you see, minus 3 minus 1 square minus 4 square plus 3, 19. Why? Because 16 plus 3, 19. Okay. Then you find f of 1. 1 minus 1, 0 square plus 3, that is equal to 3. See, you are having only 2 values, means one will be absolute maximum, one will be absolute minimum. Why absolute? Absolute because here closed interval is there. Right? Absolute maximum, first they are asking absolute maximum only, you write. Absolute maximum value is equal to 19. Why? Because 19 is bigger. That is why this is absolute maximum. Now write down absolute minimum value. Okay. Now we finished the fifth question. We will stop this class here and we will see in the next class the remaining questions. Why? Because plenty of questions are there. I don't think within 1 or 2 classes also we are going to finish this. Let us try to solve as many as questions in the each class. Okay. Thank you very much.